yes. We kind of had to do it, right? We had to do it. We had to go live on this day here. And that's a good thing. That's a very good thing, to be honest. Just fixing stuff here. Just waiting for people to check in before we go completely live here. I can see people are joining now. That's good. What a day, right? What a day. What a day that is. One we have been waiting for. One we have been waiting for. Yes, indeed. Good evening. Good evening. Big day today, right? Thanksgiving. Things are happening. Apparently the entire world trade is relying on one computer from 1989 or whatever. But yeah, it's only, a few trillion every day, whatever that is, going through on the futures market, relying on that PC, on that computer. So yes, it's good. I will quickly, I forgot to do it. I had to have to do some reaching out to people just to have people getting on. All right. Yeah, yes, indeed. Today was a big day. Today was a massive day for silver. As always, guys, ask me anything. I'm happy to give my best, best guess and all that. There it is. We have way more to go. I mean, silver, until we meet some bigger support, Bitcoin should drop like 50% compared to silver until we reach the lower end of this kind of blue channel. So that is quite cool. That's really good. That's really good. I know we will probably not get a whole lot of people in here today. Again, we have Black Friday and we also have Thanksgiving, so not many people will be with us today, and that's okay. That is okay. Evening, TR. How are you? How are you? Silver today. Ooh, let's have a look-see. This is some good stuff right here. It's some pretty darn good stuff. Should I try to get the music over as well? Or is that too much of a hassle right now? I don't know. Could be. But yeah, silver today, lovely. Cup and handle breakage. Boom, there it is. Doot. This is also the biggest spring of the bigger cup and handle, going back 45 years. This does not happen that often, guys. It doesn't. There it is. Boom. Monthly close above that half a century long line there. Interesting. What is platinum doing? Yes, good day on Platy. Platinum broke out from its little mini consolidation here, going ultimately to the upper blue, you know, but we will see 1,800-ish, but also 2,200, you know, over the, it could go fast. It could be as early as January. Big resistance coming in on gas here. Just below the big $5 mark. As you know, just ask questions, guys. It's again, there will always be many corrections here and there, but to me, 76 or so is a big number. We shall see how it does there. It's roughly 76, but ultimately I think we're gonna reach like 100, 90 to 100 before anything, but it's right there, you know, this little pocket here, you can see that it's basically March, early March. We have like a triple resistance kind of thing there, so that is a big one for me. Of course, right, we could pull back, but again, once we start to break that, you know, 80, 76, 80 thing, then we're gonna go to 100 easily, and more. So it depends on your time frame what you want to do. But the biggest one for me is by far, and I mean by far, the gold silver ratio. You know this. It happened today. Boom, breakdown below 78. We have a, you know, a little bit of teeny weeny support here now, but again, it shouldn't matter a whole lot. So the next target is 60, roughly 65. But then ultimately 30 and more down. So it has begun. And again, it has begun unless we see, let's say, for instance, we're gonna come down here, we're gonna back test, and then all of a sudden we are back in the game here again, right? Then we are incorrect, of course. But until then, it's long silver, short gold, but both will do well. You know, before this, it has been, you know, long silver, short gold. That flipped today. That flipped today, boys and girls. That's really cool. That is really cool. Gold, what did you do today? I think you did something, you know, really well. It's fine. VRN looks incredible. What do you want to know about VRN or WRN? Look at this here, gold also breaking its little mini triangle, whatever you want to call it. We need to break 4,240, then we go to the highs, and then beyond. Long-term targets, I think I will not be able to do that. It's too good of a, again, this is something we've been looking at on Substack, so and this is a, you know, not everyone in this one here is on the Substack, so I can't really reveal our targets on VRN. It's also breaking out today actually of some longer term stuff, so there could be an entry coming. So these more grade A kind of setups, you know, is for the Substack, so I can't really, and I will do an update. So if you are a part of that, I will do the update over the weekend. So, but we did break a wedge pattern today on that one, but we took an internal flag, and now we're breaking the longer term stuff, and we have targets way higher up. So that is really interesting. Hey Hugo, how are you? Diederik, it was you who made me do this stream, right? Wasn't it? From the Substack chat, I guess. Yeah. And now I'm getting to bed late, and it's all your fault. So it's all your fault. I'm from Denmark, so no, we don't do any. I know some people do, but we don't do any Thanksgiving kind of thing in Denmark. It hasn't come here yet, so. So. Now people are getting in here again. Not so many today. Again, we have Thanksgiving and people maybe buying some stuff, you know, Black Friday and all that. So I did buy my wife her first Mac Pro. She was kind of excited about that one. I've never had a Mac Pro before, but now she does. So. Look at that, it's really nice. Again, I would like to take a poll here, even though we're only, 10 people. This whole shenanigans today happening in the futures market, what do you think? To me, the timing, I mean, you can't even make it up if you wanted to. So, of course, to me, it's, go away, it's shenanigans going on, behind the lines and fixing stuff, maybe, I don't know, bailing out a few people. Why go away, you mosquito? Go, I think that's my take on things, a little bit of a tinfoil hat, but again, the timing is uncanny. It's just yeah, the timing is very suspect for sure. Or as the young kids say, sus. I mean, you can't make it up. But, yeah. What should we take a look at? I want to show you something, because I've planned a video, again, for the people on Substack. It's not gold and silver, but it is a sector that can produce some pretty decent gains while you're getting dividends. I want to show you a chart here. What is that? It's actually shipping, so... where are you? Somewhere around here, shipping. Look at the BDI here. This is the Baltic Dry Index. You can buy into that one as well. Some pretty, steep trend lines are breaking, and now we have breaking a mini bull flag as well. So again, I think we could see, this one go from 2,500 to 3,300. If that breaks, of course, we are targeting the highs up here, and then ultimately we could see all-time highs. So there are some good stuff going on here in the shipping sector, and there might be one or two with some grade A setup. SID we could take a look at. I'm in this one here, by the way. SID here. I want to still have our little mini. There it is, good. So yeah, I bought, again, this is, I guess, no secret, but we bought the break here from this little mini wedge here. Made a high, which is nice, coming back down. So the big one for me is, of course, when we break the blue and the green here, the larger downtrends. But again, I like to take this, little wedge here. And the reason is, if we zoom out, and what is going on here? What the fuck is this? Sorry for cursing, but there's some, again, trading view. What are you doing to me? Right, this is kind of the long-term macro stuff, and the idea was this little wedge here into bigger support. We buy the breakout, we have a stop below, and we collect the dividends while we grind our way higher, whatever's gonna happen, and then potentially like that. So long-term play here, it's like a 3, 4, 5 year kind of thing. So I don't look at it that much unless we start to get below like 120 or so. Until then, I'm basically I don't care, basically. I mean, uranium is doing really well. I haven't checked, to be honest, lately here, but we are in a very cool phase here, and people know what I think will happen here. Because the breakdown in the silver to gold ratio, the breakout in silver compared to gold, or break down if you do the gold to silver ratio, is just mining sector happiness. Of course, the silver stuff will do better, most likely compared to the gold stuff, and also the uranium stuff. But the uranium will do fantastic as well. Again, mining in general, platinum, palladium, all that good jazz will do tremendously well because we are breaking down now. They could, yeah, but I'm not seeing it now. Still, I'm still full on track with my longer term views on uranium. So, and to me, we're still in this funky little spring kind of SOS stuff here. So I'm expecting some sideways stuff here in the ratio, and then we're gonna blast to the upside. So I'm not quite sure with that whole sell-off thing yet. So yeah, I'm still very pleased. ASPI, sure, why not? It did. ASPI did has just been smoked really. 60%. Oh, wow. Again, these things happen over and over again. So 60%, 60%. So, and yes, the especially the tech side of uranium has been following tech a little bit. So again, this year I still have 50% from that entry over there. So that is quite neat, to be honest. So again, we did drop down below that trend line, which is not ideal, but we have come a long way already. So I think we're going to get back in, and that could produce some lovely entries also. So you can see this falling wedge here. I think, again, I don't, no one knows, but I think we're going to get back in and rally. So look for that roughly $7 level. That is where it gets interesting. But for now, it's under pressure, but I think it has dropped too much. So Tudor Gold. Oh, thank you, Hiyo. Thank you very much, man. Again, that's also, again, when I do big sizing into like a stock, I want to have the risk reward to be the best as possible. And they come up not too often, so you have to be patient. There are setups where I add into positions smaller, but these kind of breakouts here, you can. I bought the bull flag, so I just had a stop below there. So I had like a 20% stop here, but the targets are, truly outstanding. And yes, maybe I should have sold it all, but it is what it is. So. Tudor Gold. I have no Tudor Gold. If I remember correctly, I have that chart in my mind. This will be. You want the TD. Okay, cool. TDRF. And thank you very much here. That's really appreciated. Yeah. I have more on the Canadian one, but to me this is just a matter of time, right? Isn't it? It's just a matter of time before it breaks. So yes, it's coming up here, 0.66 roughly. The big one will be to take out roughly 0.9, 0.8, 0.9. Again, you have a big downtrend breakage at that point in time, and you have head and shoulders on the way out also. So this is the pocket of where it is interesting. How is it looking shorter term? It did have a little bit of a wedge on the way out here, so it can be bought earlier. And with the whole thing that happened today, again, I wouldn't be surprised if it's just go time above like 0.67 or something. But again, this is a what is that, like 5 years? Right. You could also argue that we have, again, this is not so pretty because it's on the OTC here. It's still not totally out of the gates, but I think, again, the 0.9 is a pretty darn good final check mark. It's go time, right? Just from this alone takes us up to like 2.4 or something, 2.3. So it depends on how you draw it, right? It's it looks good. It does. I think I want to check the. I think I have more of the Canadian one because I rarely use OTC. Yeah, this one is a bit more clear. You can see that it's a lot more clear, and you know, because on this one here we have already been breaking the big trend line 5 years, right? Breakout backtest resumption now. You have the same kind of head and shoulder as well. So this, I would say 4 out of 5 times easily, is the right shoulder being made after a breakout. So the breakout backtest is that right shoulder, and that is going to take you to 4 potentially. At least 2.8 or something like that. So it looks really good. It looks really good. I think we had one video as well on the Substack where we called the buy here. I can't remember exactly when it was. Was it down here? That break there at roughly 0.8, and you had to stop below like 0.7. Yeah, that was an opportunity. Again, it's risk and reward all the time. And also this over here, like 10 years ago, perfect head and shoulders, basically perfect target hit during 2020. So yeah, I think Tudor Gold looks really good. Really good. Did we forget PLG last time? Did we? We have been talking about it. I'm very confident in that call because we said, oh yeah. Like last week, buying it down here is good. You can see we have the green line as well, meaning we have issued that buy signal. So yeah, it looks amazing. And what is also quite interesting, I just looked at it here before I went online or went live. It hasn't broken out entirely, but to me it's just a matter of time for platinum. Look at this one here. You can still see heavy downtrend, right? 20 years platinum underperforming, not doing a whole lot. And we are seeing some breakouts here internally. Very steep trend line. We tagged the upper red here, bull flagging now. I think that's what's going to happen. So, and also here you have bottom structure over like 2 years time. So platinum is crawling its way out to become better than gold right here. So that is really cool. But yeah, PLG looks amazing. We also did that platinum palladium miners update. Was it Monday? Was it this week or in the weekend? I can't remember. And there were so many good setups there, you know, it just looked like they wanted to go. So, and they did. Again, we have a bullish mindset because everything is pointing to platinum doing well, commodities in general. So we're always looking for long setups and no shorting. You don't short a bull market, you buy the setups that you're given. At least I'm not shorting anything in a bull market. So that could, I mean, that's just you play the trend, right? Did we break out on energy fuels? That's not yet. Not yet. Look for like 16. 16 seems to be an important level to get back above. I'm just listening to like 1980s music here. It's amazing. I love it. I love it. Rig. Let's check it out. Rig. Let's check it out. It's this one here too. Yeah. Oh, but I don't think we're gonna get that entry, or that buy there. Unfortunately. Again, we had some ideas if we're gonna come back down, test 3.4. That would be a place to add, because we have been breaking the downtrends, and that head and shoulder, little funky stuff going on there, but it was definitely vibing with the head and shoulder bottom. So we didn't get it, but yeah, it looks good. What are we targeting now still for Rick here? We're still targeting the again, it's messing up my lines here. It's funny. I had to redo basically 100 charts today because they were, had an offset every single chart basically. Thank you. But yeah, we're gonna go to like 5/8 or thereabout for Rick, which will be like a mega trend line coming in, going back 10 years, 20 years. But again, it looks to me it wants to go, right? It just has all the vibes to it. So, I'm not saying to buy here, but yeah, Rick looks really good. That's good. That is really good. Yeah, it has been, and again, you can, overall looking at it, we're still in a downtrend, right? So the long-term momentum is still pointing down until we break that trend line there. So it has been really hit hard for sure, a lot. The U.UN, did you do anything today? When this little bull flag here breaks out, it's going to be so much fun in the uranium sector again. People have no idea. I think they're underestimating uranium. Of course, I could be wrong, but until now, we've seen what we want to see. So I'm expecting this flag to break. We're going to trigger an even bigger head and shoulder pattern here. All right, 28, 29. We also had some internal funky stuff going on there. So this little flag here will be the road to enjoyment, for sure. 100%. I also want, I think it's, oh, this is very interesting, right? Again, look at the lines here. Can you see it? Or is it just me who is, I think it's, just done quickly there, by the way. So this is uranium miners, the URNM. So more pure play mining, about to break out against the metal price here. At least it's trying to. This will be when you get that breakout, you will have miners outperform metals. Basically the definition of the bull market continuing. Basically. So yeah. I watched the Crypto Sniper today. Oh, good old Francis. Again, there is like 3 guys that I listen to when I, just to listen to what they have to say, because I respect their views a lot, and they're really good at what they do. And Francis is one of them. So Burg is another, and then there is actually Michael Oliver. He has his momentum, structural analysis, and I have a similar up here. I have a similar momentum indicator built I wouldn't say the same, but it rhymes. Yeah, Francis is amazing, and also he's actually really fun to listen to. Sometimes when he goes out on a tangent, it's hilarious. And he is the guy who got me into trading or into technical analysis. So, yeah, sorry. I had a setup for wheat and precious metals XU. The ratio is even lower than the bull market top. It could do 4 times, and when gold. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's check it out. I can assure you, I haven't been looking at that ratio ever. I would be surprised if I have. I have, apparently. But that's a long time ago, because I couldn't remember. By the way, the Wheaton price chart itself looks really good, and has been since gold broke out 2 years ago. Yeah, today I haven't seen the entire show but I can imagine him going full blast, at the futures, the COMEX thing. But yeah, again, everything until that little nasty drop here looks really good. Will it go higher? Yeah, it will. It seems like it just wants to do like a deeper kind of test here upon the breakout, right? It's like but yeah, how high could this one go if we treat this as a cup and handle, which I think we can do. I think there might be some trend lines here that are not visible to most. But yes, it looks like, it wants to outperform, right? It wants to really get going. I think we have some interesting stuff. There it is. I knew it. There it is. You could just see it, there was something going on with these little hidden. Look at that. We could draw this like, you get the idea, right? It's done quickly. This is the financial crisis thing. So that's decent alignment. Yeah, Wheaton Precious Metals looks really good. Yeah, I can't wait to hear him at Diederik. I listen to him whenever I do, off when I don't record or just doing charts and preparing and all that. I listen to him, Michael Oliver when he has something going, and then from time to when he does, Borak, when he does good old Borak. Yeah, he's amazing. His humor is just yeah, it's so funny. It's so funny. I think you should put it there, to be honest, and leave these 2 wicks. But I think you get the idea. We're basically trending heavily, and we're gonna just completely break out, funky backtest, the deal. This, again, Wheaton Precious Metals in itself, yes. And the stock chart itself looks amazing. The long call was made, April 2024, when no one was really that bullish. We were 50, and now it is 100. Gone straight up, basically. And it's also nice, this one here, because that was like a cup and handle / head and shoulder target, the 92. So tagged it, breaking out, testing in that level. So the targets, the bigger targets, they become support and resistance. So I don't think I have any cool. I just have the standard stuff, mostly maples. Then I have some Some funky things, you know, I bought for the kids, paid way too much for, which I would much rather have just paid, you know, Maples. It was, yeah, it is what it is. Again, you can, why is it so messed up here? If I go back there, what happens then? I've basically redone all my charts today because of some sort of misalignment. Maybe it's, yeah, I don't know. Oh, that is actually pretty close. If you want a level for the spot price for uranium, it's a big level, big level. 84. 84 and above, and we go back and we blast all-time highs. Well, at least the highs from 2024. Not all-time highs, but 2024. Yes, I have. And it's something, yes, I have, Diederik. It's something that I wanted to, I haven't checked it out, but you can basically, in TradingView, you can, what's it called? You can publish, I think you can publish it, and then you can invite people to use it. I will figure it out over the weekend. Here. Yes, exactly. I will do that. I haven't checked the you know, I'm gonna check one of them I'll use more with regarding to if I can spell here, if I can hit the correct notes or the correct keys. Again, let me know if we are to check any charts or whatever. What is a Mabel from my one of my most used? Where are you? I'm checking a screen here that you can't see. Coins. These are some funky things. I'm so glad I bought like 3 years ago heavily. Wow. What have we? Where are they? Hello. Hello. American Eagles. Yeah, whatever. Let's do American Eagles. 60. So they are like 10% over spot, right? 60. 62, 66, depending on what year, 67. Again, these are older ones, so again, I will. They're not available, but soon they are. I think that's actually quite cheap, to be honest. You know, 62. Even though I paid way less back in the day, but that is still pretty darn cheap. Yeah, Eagles are amazing. They are absolutely outstandingly beautiful, especially the gold coins. I mean, whenever you, I mean, the first time you hold like, you know, one of those coins in your hand, you're like, it's just amazing. Yeah, they are very expensive here, very expensive. And thank you for the donation, by the way, with regarding to the. You haven't. Again, thank you very much. That's very nice of you. Very nice of you. I have a mosquito here. I'm gonna kill it soon. Oh, yeah. Can you see here? This one here is not supposed to be there, right? That is this one there, and then that one is up there. So why the hell, excuse me, is it doing that? So yeah, it's USAS is up 1,000% almost. Again, I wouldn't buy it here now. It's run a lot, but what a run, right? Holy bananas. But before that, it also went down like 94%. So it has it has a lot of damage to undo. But yeah. A lot of damage has been done. A ton of damage. Again, I don't know. Do you want to know if it's a good place to buy now, or on the USAS, or just in general? Again, we're so close to some massive resistance, right? So again, I wouldn't consider buying now. I would prefer, if I were to get in, I would prefer like a longer stall, just to get the risk reward compressed and good. So yeah, I think it's again, we might be in for a little. Again, from this chart alone, but given that we're breaking down in the ratio, it might be a different story. But yeah, we need to clear this one here, which is roughly 5.2 or so, roughly. That seems to be a very big level to get through. But when it does that, it's basically game on, right? But it has come a long way already, and maybe it will rest a bit. Maybe it will just blow straight through if we start to see silver outperform as we think it will. It's gonna just completely ignore it in my view and just keep going. We are making a little bit of a flag here, right? We have broken the flag, haven't we? I guess. So it looks good. I mean, it looks really good. So it looks really good. Compression, little flag here, little flag there, steeper bull flag but broken out. So for now it looks good. I wouldn't change a whole lot. So as long as we hold these lows here at 3.5, it's short term, nothing is to be worried of. I know it's a long way down, right? But it looks good. I wish I bought it down here. I don't own this one. I know a guy who does, but he also bought it way higher, back when everything was really, interesting over here. And even I owned it at one point in time, but I sold with a heavy loss. So I think I thought it was like 30% loss, 40% loss. I can't remember when I sold it, but I'm just like, no, this was like 3 years ago, 4 years ago. I can't remember exactly when, but yeah, ouch. That sucked. But this breakout here, this little funky backtest there, and we have made higher highs ever since. Volume is insane, so if you don't care about the short term, you just hold it. It should do extremely well once we start to cascade even more in that gold silver ratio. So it's gonna do amazing things. But you have to be able to withstand the volatility, right? What did we have here? Like 40% pullback, right? It's gonna happen again, multiple times. It's like 150% up, and then you drop 50. So it's just, yeah. APAT, what is that? Battery. Okay, there's actually some funky stuff going on right here this moment. If you're willing to buy a backtest. Yeah, there's actually some funky stuff going on here. Again, not my favorite job by all means, but I'm thinking if we can start to trade north of 4. 4.2 roughly. Yeah. I think above 4.2 you kind of no, it's not a cup and handle, but again you get the idea that we have this kind of zone here with, so 4.2 and above it's actually quite good, and you can have a stop below like 3.2. So you are risking, of course, like 33%, but again, we should start to see that do okay. Even though this steep drop here might require, you know, some longer time, you know, like a time thing, like 4-3 months to overcome. But this one here is quite decent, yeah. So you need to hold, it needs to hold that 3.2, which which it will. I'm very confident in that call, by the way, because I do think we have it should hold. You can see it get, yeah, 4.3. Yeah, 4.3 and above is it's not the worst. So do we have something longer term? I'm not quite sure. You can even see the legacy level as well going in there. Look at that. Not picture perfect, but it is still 5.7 is also a big one. Do we have some trend lines, you know, the typical stuff that can help us? Oh, stop it, please. Yeah, that. Yeah, the more I look at it, the more I think 4.3. It needs to get back above 4.3, and then you have a decent outlook. So good. Should we do one more? Again, it's midnight here, so it's not yeah. And I actually went to bed early yesterday and woke up with a blasting headache, because whenever I sleep more than like 6 hours, you know, my mind is just completely messed up. Easy peasy. We can remove some of these old doodles here. So yeah, very pleased still. Yeah, I should, but again, as soon as I start to sleep more, I just wake up completely, I don't know. It's just, not all the time, of course. But breakout backtest for easy, we bought it there roughly for 9.7 or so. I'm still very pleased with everything that I see. So yeah, you can even buy it here if you want to. That still makes perfect sense. Momentum comes once we break that one there at like 10.6. So no, I don't drink or anything. No smoke, no nothing. So maybe I should sometime, you know. And it's weird because I've been investing into commodities. Can you see this stuff here? Why is it floating? And it's even locked. I don't know. Yeah, we should have 100%. We should have some sort of gathering at 15 to 1. 100%. look the monthly here. I know I have a lot of things going on here, but that's a goodie. That's a good close. And yes, we have the first is oh, it's Monday now. We haven't got the monthly close, have we? Oh yes, we do. I'm an idiot. Sorry. Yeah, of course we have. Yes, we do have. That's really good. So yeah, big day for silver, and we saw, I think, just a smidge of what's about to come here upon that breakdown there. We were watching it for a long time, right? And then we had apparently the entire futures market freeze for 12 hours, and then people can think about what they want. But I'm in the camp with Francis again. I haven't seen what he has been saying, but I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, silver stocks is gonna be, I would say, very volatile, but it's gonna be one of the best performing stuff. So if you can withstand, 40, 50, maybe potentially 60% pullbacks, you should do well. SLVR, that's the yeah. What the hell? Oh, this I can't. It looks good, yeah, but I don't have any data basically. This stuff here, I don't know what that is. So. Yeah, it's fairly new, but I think it doesn't it look like very much like the yeah, true. Look at this stuff. Can you see what I'm struggling with sometimes? Anywho. Hey man, all-time highs is not that far off for SIL. Well, boys and girls, I will leave you to it. Happy Thanksgiving again to the people who celebrates that, and yeah, big day, big day. And I will tomorrow listen to Francis Hunt. He's always funny and really clever. And yeah, that's it. Cheers, guys. Thank you. Bye.